Hi everyone, so we are going to look today at VoiceOver and how about getting someone started on VoiceOver. So to begin with, when we're looking at VoiceOver, we are going to want to go into the settings cog on the iPhone, iPad. And from in here, we are going to want to locate the accessibility settings. So this is a blue icon with a person within a circle. And when we go into the accessibility options, you'll notice that under vision, the first option is VoiceOver. But to begin with, sometimes people find VoiceOver can be very overwhelming because there's a lot of speaking. And if someone's just wanting to get used to it to begin with, it can be really reassuring to have a quick way to turn VoiceOver on and off. And we're going to look about setting up a shortcut toggle. When in accessibility section of settings, we want to scroll all the way down to the bottom to locate what we call general settings. Within the general settings, you will find there should be an accessibility shortcut option. If you go into this section, you'll notice there's a list of different things that you can set as your quick access accessibility setting. You can have more than one, but it does tend to get a bit more complicated, so I just suggest keeping it to one for now. As you can see on my screen, I've got a blue tick on the left next to VoiceOver, which obviously tells me that I've already got it set up for this. Basically, this will mean when you have a blue tick next to a particular accessibility shortcut, it will mean that when you triple click, there's a side button which you triple click and it will turn that accessibility feature on. So I'm just going to show you what it's like when you should go into it. If you've got nothing set, there should be no blue ticks on the left, and you can just press it there to get that blue tick up. So what I'm going to show you now is how that works in terms of the actual device. So I'm coming out of this entirely. This has been set up. I'm going to show you the side of the phone now. So it's on the right hand side of the phone. It's quite blended in on mine, but you should be able to feel it. It's an oblong button, and it's quite it's got a good length to it. It sort of should cover the base of your finger pad. And so what I'm going to do now is I tend to use it with my phone in my hand, and using my thumb I tend to use on that right hand side button. I'll triple click.
Double tap to open.
And that is now VoiceOver on.
VoiceOver off.
It is worth noting that you can also ask VoiceOver to be turned on through Siri. However, in my opinion, I sometimes find this is more tricky because Siri is then sometimes slightly more difficult to get to go away, especially if you don't have a home button, which my iPhone does not. But for purposes of this, I'll just demonstrate what it is. Hey Siri, turn VoiceOver on.
Okay, I've turned VoiceOver on.
Hey Siri, turn VoiceOver off.
VoiceOver off.
And that is an introduction to turning on VoiceOver. Thanks very much. Bye.